Greetings, everyone. The Wizards playing host to an Eastern Conference game here in Washington. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. And just a single game trip away from Cleveland for the Cavaliers. Off target from the wing. From outside the arc. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. And these two teams are both aggressive, attacking in transition.
Well, you've got to play to your strengths, right? But really, the league in general is looking for early offense. These teams, no different.
5 on the clock. Here's Boozer. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Pass to Riley. Lets it go from the wing. And here's George for 3. Boozer with the rebound. Puts up a deep 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Draining the triple.
Here's George. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
He's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that. It's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Here is Riley, following the bucket by the Wizards.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor. Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Following the three-pointer by Washington. The 3. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And he nails the 3rd.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Here's Boozer. And the dunk by Boozer.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Lets it go from 11. And another miss by Cleveland. We've seen a quick start here for the Wizards. It's a 5-point game. Now, here is George. Fires it up. It's rebounded by Coulibaly. Washington leading now by 5. Boozer. His second miss, now 2 of 4 on the game. Here's Riley. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Washington with the rebound.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
And Coulibaly gets it to go.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Now here's Williams. Hasn't made one yet. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Cleveland shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. First one falls for him.
2 shots.
He's off on the second. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession. Wizards leading by 5. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, and Boozer throws it down hard.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. There's a good screen. They get it back. Riley. It's through for his second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
From deep three-point land. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
From deep three-point land. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Boozer with the rebound.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Here's the teardrop. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. And so here's Cleveland, trailing here by 8.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
The Cavaliers on offense. Here's Riley. Traps in the tray. He's got 11.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Pass to Boozer. And another miss by Washington.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Jones for 3. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Now Boozer. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And Riley gets it to go.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Washington leading now by 5. Driving inside. And the shot is good.
Number 4.
There's 48 seconds left here in the opening quarter. At the elbow, Williams. Pass to Riley. This one for 3. Back to Williams. His first shot coming late. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. And the dunk by Boozer.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
He's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Three-pointer. No good there. George way outside. And so it's the Washington Wizards headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for
17.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Wizards' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
Maxey. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
Over to the wing. Nice ball movement by Washington. And it's Carrington missing. And it's Maxey with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 8-point game. Here's Wallace. Buries the long-range jumper. Wallace has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. To the inside. Sarr's shot is off. The Cavaliers trail by 11. From deep. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey. Maxey's got 5 points in the quarter.
Take your focus off Maxey for 1 second, and he will let it fly from out there.
Can't complete the alley-oop. And here are the Cavaliers. Pass to Salas. Lets it go with the 3. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Sarr with it. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And Sarr throws it down hard.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Wallace looking for an opening. Over the course of a season, each team takes on a certain personality. Brent, do coaches try to shape that personality based on their roster?
Well, Kevin, it's a great question, and I think the best coaches in our league adapt to the personality of the team as it starts to formulate throughout the season. You lean in to what guys naturally are. Some success comes with that.
Pass to Bull. And stolen by Sarr. Wallace outside. Throws it up high. And Bull sends it back. Here's Salas. It's picked off. And now in transition is Wallace. Here we go. Now Bagley. A 3-ball. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to Bull. Five to shoot. Plays it up off the glass. Bull's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, inside, Bull does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Here's Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Yeaaaaaa, no good. Wizards leading by 10. Here's Carrington. Good on the three-point shot.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Here's Bull. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Bull's got 6.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
From 11 feet away, another shot, and Sarr pulls it down. And the Wizards with possession. Wallace misses.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there. And that's unfortunate.
Here's Carrington.
Great effort and gets in a little razzle-dazzle at the end of that one.
Yeah, why not? Show a little creativity, get inside, move that ball around, just make sure you score.
Here's Maxey. It's good. Maxey's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And Maxey plays with so much energy. That time he wills that one in off the contact.
And stolen by Maxey. They set the screen. And the lead is down inside single digits. 1:11 left to play here in the second quarter. To the wing right side. Here's Carrington.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Back to Maxey. Shoots the 3. Hits it from three-point range. Maxey's got 10 points in the game.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. 6 to shoot. Nice shot by Salas.
And I like the subtle adjustment he made to create a little space for that one.
Yeah, that's an awesome finish there for sure. Not allowing that big guy to have his way or alter the shot.
And so it's the Washington Wizards with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. Right back after this break. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Wizards leading by 6. And there's the call on Mark Williams. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Koulibaly. Hands it from downtown. Koulibaly's got the first bucket of the third here for the Wizards.
Have to get out on him. He'll burn you from there repeatedly.
Misses the baby hook. Now the Wizards with it. Here's Boozer. And again, Washington with the triple.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Out to the right wing. Just 5 to shoot. Nice move. The Cavaliers pull it in. And here's George. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Inside. Boozer with the rebound.
We talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Down low. Williams. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Right side, Boozer. Wide open. That shot, no good.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Here's Riley. Offline with his 3.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Trailing here by 8.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, it's almost like he's got a magnet on that ball here tonight. He's in the right spot all the time.
Here's Boozer. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. The Wizards shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Not a strong suit for this group. Just around 71%.
Boozer hits them both.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, guys, last season, a full 14 teams finished with between 46 and 51 wins, with plenty of teams in the picture. Adam Silver is thrilled with the level of competition. He says, I think what fans ultimately want is to see great competition across the league. Kevin, it's certainly fun to watch.
It is, David. Bring it on, I say. The more, the better. Pass to Riley. Launches it. Offensive rebound. Second chance effort. And it's good on the way in.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home. There's no way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Outside Boozer. From downtown. Rebound by Williams.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Back to George. Kicks it out to Jones.